At its peak, Lakewood Church welcomed nearly 16,000 people every week inside a former NBA arena, creating an experience unlike a traditional place of worship. It became one of America's most recognized megachurches, known for its scale, energy, and the message that faith could open new possibilities in life. The environment was carefully designed to inspire and uplift, blending spirituality with a sense of grandeur. However, even the most successful institutions can face moments that test their strength. When a single decision challenges public perception, even something that once seemed untouchable can begin to feel uncertain. This raises an important question. How can something so large and influential begin to lose momentum? The answer is not just about one leader or one moment, but about the deeper structure behind such organizations. Lakewood's story reflects how growth, influence, and public expectations can interact in complex ways, shaping both success and challenges over time. A worship experience. Like no other. Lakewood's main campus stands apart from traditional churches in both design and atmosphere. Once filled with the excitement of basketball games and concerts, the arena now hosts worship services that feel equally dynamic. On Sundays, lights dim, music rises, and a choir fills the stage while large screens display lyrics and visuals for the audience. The experience is immersive, blending technology, music, and community into a single moment. Visitors often arrive early, exploring the lobby, enjoying coffee, or browsing books and gifts. Volunteers guide families to their seats, and the overall energy resembles a major event rather than a quiet gathering. When the service begins, thousands come together, creating a sense of shared participation on a massive scale. Every detail, from sound systems to seating, has been carefully planned to ensure comfort and engagement. For many attendees, the environment itself becomes part of the appeal, offering not just a message, but a memorable experience. Scale, structure, and community. Appeal. Lakewood's reach extends far beyond a single service, drawing tens of thousands of people each week and operating with a significant organizational structure. This scale allows the church to provide resources, programs, and outreach efforts that smaller congregations may find difficult to manage. The experience is designed to be welcoming and accessible, attracting people from diverse backgrounds. For some, attending becomes more than a routine. It becomes a meaningful part of their week. However, with such scale comes complexity. Managing large crowds, maintaining facilities, and coordinating services require careful planning and consistent effort. The focus on creating a high-quality experience can also shape how people engage with the church. While many find inspiration and encouragement, others may wonder whether the size of the environment changes the nature of personal connection. This balance between growth and intimacy is one of the key challenges faced by large institutions like Lakewood. Understanding the megachurch model. A megachurch is defined not just by its size, but by its approach to organization and outreach. According to research, these churches typically attract over 2,000 weekly attendees and are designed to accommodate large audiences. Across the United States, hundreds of such congregations have developed systems that resemble complex organizations, complete with modern facilities, structured programs, and coordinated services. These churches often include cafes, bookstores, and dedicated spaces for children and families, creating an environment that feels familiar and inviting. The goal is to reach individuals who might not feel comfortable in traditional settings. This model emphasizes accessibility, clarity, and engagement, making faith more approachable for a wider audience. By studying successful strategies and adapting them, many churches have been able to expand their reach significantly. Lakewood became one of the most visible examples of this model, demonstrating how scale and presentation can shape the way communities gather and connect. Influences behind modern church growth. The development of megachurches can be traced back to influential leaders who reimagined how faith could be shared. Figures like Robert Schuller and Bill Hybels introduced new approaches that focused on communication, positivity, and accessibility. Their methods included the use of media, contemporary music, and simplified messaging to connect with broader audiences. These innovations helped reshape the perception of church, making it feel more inclusive and relevant to modern life. The emphasis was on creating an environment where people felt comfortable exploring their beliefs without feeling overwhelmed by tradition. Over time, these ideas spread, influencing churches across the country. The result was a shift toward larger, more structured congregations that prioritized engagement and growth. Lakewood adopted many of these principles, combining them with its own unique style. This blend of influence and innovation played a key role in shaping its identity and success. questions about depth and growth. As megachurches expanded, some leaders began to reflect on the effectiveness of their methods. Studies conducted within large congregations suggested that increased participation did not always lead to deeper personal growth. While attendance numbers continued to rise, questions emerged about the long-term impact on individual spiritual development. This realization encouraged leaders to reconsider how they measured success. Was it the size of the crowd or the strength of personal transformation? These discussions highlighted the complexity of balancing growth with meaningful engagement. Despite these concerns, many churches continued to operate within the same model, driven by existing structures and expectations. The conversation, however, remained important. It encouraged ongoing reflection and adaptation, reminding organizations that true impact goes beyond numbers. Lakewood, like others, became part of this broader dialogue, navigating the challenges of maintaining both scale and depth. A leadership transition and new direction. A significant turning point for Lakewood came after the passing of its founder, John Osteen, in 1999. His son, Joel Osteen, stepped into leadership, bringing a style shaped by media experience and communication skills. His approach focused on encouragement, positivity, and practical messages that resonated with a wide audience. Sermons became more concise and centered on hope, purpose, and personal growth. This shift attracted many people who were looking for uplifting guidance in their daily lives. Under Joel's leadership, the church's reach expanded significantly through television and publications, allowing the message to connect with millions beyond the physical campus. While the change in tone sparked different opinions, it also contributed to the church's growth and visibility. The emphasis on optimism became a defining characteristic, shaping how Lakewood was perceived both locally and globally. Investing in a grand vision. The transformation of the former sports arena into Lakewood's main campus marked a major milestone. With a large financial investment, the space was redesigned to support high-quality services and accommodate thousands of attendees. The renovation included advanced sound systems, comfortable seating, and expanded areas for families and community activities. This commitment reflected a long-term vision centered on growth and accessibility. By creating an environment capable of hosting large gatherings, the church positioned itself as a leading example of the megachurch model. However, such an investment also brought ongoing responsibilities, including maintenance and operational costs. The scale of the facility required consistent engagement to sustain its purpose. This decision reinforced Lakewood's identity as a large, experience-driven organization, highlighting both the opportunities and responsibilities that come with such a vision. Challenges and public perception. Over time, Lakewood, like many large organizations, faced moments that tested public perception. During major events such as natural disasters and global disruptions, decisions were closely observed and discussed. These moments often highlighted the expectations placed on influential institutions. While the church contributed to relief efforts and community support, discussions around its actions reflected the complexity of managing large-scale operations during crises. At the same time, broader societal trends began to influence attendance patterns. Changes in habits and preferences led some individuals to engage with faith in different ways, including online participation. These shifts were not unique to Lakewood, but were part of a wider movement affecting many organizations. The experience underscored the importance of adaptability and clear communication, especially when serving large and diverse communities. The future of faith. Communities today, the landscape of religious participation continues to evolve. More people are exploring different ways to connect with faith, while others are stepping away from traditional structures. This shift raises important questions about the future of large congregations and the role they play in people's lives. For churches like Lakewood, the focus may increasingly move toward building meaningful connections that extend beyond large gatherings. While scale and presentation can attract attention, long-term impact often depends on trust, authenticity, and personal engagement. The story of megachurches highlights both the possibilities and challenges of growth. It shows that while large audiences can create powerful moments, lasting influence comes from deeper connections. As communities continue to change, the path forward will depend on how organizations adapt and respond to the needs of the people they serve.